Hi. Just make sure this is down. Lovely to see you all. How are you all? Oh, good evening everyone. 7 p.m. Am I on time? I am on time. 7 p.m. Create Together Club and a cheeky preview of tomorrow's shows over on Create and Craft. I hope you're all okay. Let's do a little bit of a shout out. Michaela, Margaret, Rosie, Joe, Karen, Stephanie, Roxy Lee, Adele, Elaine, Sue, Leslie, Pat. Hi everyone. Paula. This goes too fast. It plays havoc with my vertigo. So if you are not a subscriber, make sure you click that subscribe button. Studio 3. Okay, so this is where we do product preview, hints, tips, techniques, classes predominantly, and sort of, well, this evening we're doing Create Together Club, as you all know. But we do have TV tomorrow, so I've just got a few bits and pieces to talk through with you all. So thank you for joining me. If you can share, please share. I do have 2 giveaways, one live in the show as always, and then one after we've gone off air. All you need to do is pop a comment underneath this video when we've gone off air if you don't get chosen in the live hour, and Karen will pick a winner. So all you need to do is share this video whilst we're live, whether it be on Twitter, TikTok, whatever it may be, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can. That would be amazing. Let's share the love of craft as always. So what's new? Did you all see the show today at 1 o'clock? What did you think of the painting techniques? Liked and shared. Thank you, Caroline. That's really kind. Barbara Kelly. Nice to see you, sweetheart. Adele. Now, just before we get into, did you all enjoy this afternoon show at 1 o'clock? If you missed it, go back and watch it because it's quite a cool show where I show you how to get light and shade dimension with one layer card. It's quite cool. Liked but can't share. Don't worry, Julie. Oof. Hi. Going too fast. Hang on, just let it settle down. So that's a cool video to go back to today. Before I do get into things though, I have had a little bit of bad news in relation to poor Pat Pepper. She's fallen today in Hornsey, one of our regulars, and she's broken her shoulder. So if anybody knows Pat, she is well known in our group. We do love her. So if you want to drop her a message or send her a well wishes, yeah, she's in hospital, I still believe. So we're sending you our love, Pat Pepper, and we are thinking about you. Hi Kathy, Jane, Pat Mortram, watched it on catch up, loved it. Sandra Millard, Paula Mercer. So I've got some bits and pieces to show you this evening, and then we're going to get straight into a Create Together Club demonstration now. Create Together Club is fantastic. It's a great club if you are wanting to get inspired by myself and many other crafters who get involved, and it's 3 stamps that we send to you all together, and they're all sealed, and then one by one we open them together and we do the inspiration live, and we do 7 shows worth of content on the 1 stamp. So you get lots of content on these 3 stamps, as you can imagine. Now we have done stamp 1, which was Be Mine, and the content for that is under Create Together on our playlist in YouTube. We're on to the 2nd stamp, which is Somebody Loves You, and we're on the last day. Now these videos don't go away, you can watch them at any time, and then when I give you the nod we're going to open stamp number 3, and it's quite a nice one. Well, they're all nice, aren't they? But I try and pick something that you probably wouldn't normally pick yourself as a crafter, and push those boundaries and try something new with your craft. So I know, poor Pat. Feeling sorry for her right now. So I'll just very quickly show you the stamps. Let's just move these out of the way. So the one, excuse mine are dirty. Let's just move those out of the way. So we're using, this is the first one, and this is the second one we're working on at the moment, and then the 3rd one is sent in a sealed envelope here, and then you open it when I tell you to, okay? And it's numbered number 3 as well. Okay, so super cool, and it's just a way of interacting with one another, being creative together, and maybe along the way picking up some techniques, or just giving you that nudge just to get your crafty stash out and have a play in some way or another. If you want to get involved in this, you can get involved at any point. All 3 stamps will be sent together, and just pop create together in the website and it'll come straight up for you there. So that's Create Together Club. Not sure what we're going to do on that, because this is chapter 2, so we do have chapter 3. Hopefully, I think you've all wanted me still to continue on with Create Together Club, but one thing I do want to tell you all about, which is super, super exciting, guys, and I've been saying about this for a long time now, about the our new Stamps by Me club. We've had the club for quite some years now, and you accrued points, you got discounts, you got entered into like exclusive sales and sometimes goodie bags and things like that. Well, we've stepped it up a gear this time, so you can actually see some little elements of it coming through on our website now. So exclusive for club members, so everybody will be able to see it, but you won't be able to buy it unless you're a club member. And you're going to get brand new product, which is cool, and it'll be like exclusive to club members, just to give him back, to say thank you for your continued support and your loyalty. And it's really, really coming together now. We have updated your accounts, so you can now see whether your club membership is live or not. If it's live, it's got like a green line, it says you're live. And if it's not, it says, do you want to become a club member? We do not just automatic renewal your club member, you have to do it yourself. So I would encourage that you go back and check to see if you're a club member or not, because we're pretty much ready to go live with the new club. And it's going to be cool. You're going to get rewarded, that's all I'm going to say. And we're going to do like members gifts for like create and craft, so you get a cool members gift at the cost of postage and things like that. So it's a great reason to get involved with Stamps by Me, and again, it's just that little bit of giving back throughout the course of the 12 months. It's a one-off payment, I believe, of $14.99. It's for the year, and you get into all of the sales, which are super duper sales, as you all know. There's going to be exclusive product, club members where you pay for the postage and get the stamp free and things like that, and just cool stuff. So never more reason to get joined in with that one. What do we all think to that? You've renewed it. Well done, Michaela. Thank you so much. It's just going to be awesome, you know. I can't. These little things mean a lot to me, because knowing that you're getting a really good stamp, which is normally £17–18, and all you've paid is postage, it's cool. And you know, stamps at half price, and brand new product that's not going to TV, that's not going to be live on the website for an everyday customer, which is fantastic. We love our everyday customers, but you know, when you take the effort and time to spend a little bit more, i.e. the £15, you do get rewarded for it. So let's have a look. Do we have any newbies this evening? If you're a newbie, let me know that you're a newbie, and we'll do a shout out and see where you're from. So sounds brilliant. It does, Linda. Michaela, Angela, I've just renewed mine. I think we had over 400 people renew last week. Oh, Linda Page, the glass mat, any day. I'm just waiting to get it allocated, sweetheart, like as you know. So tomorrow I'm live on Create and Craft. Debbie Gregory, hi, do you deliver to New Zealand? We do, darling. Our website is quite unique that it's geolocated, so it knows where you are in the world, and it comes up in the configuration for your currency and for your local area, and it figures out the postage and everything from where you are looking at the product. It's so cool. Go and check it out. We deliver worldwide. Let's have a look. Marilyn, Heidi. Hi Heidi, I hope you're okay. Great feature of the website to know the status of our membership. It's cool, isn't it? And there's going to be so much more as well. I cannot tell you how much money we've spent on our website to make it the best. Right, so let's show you what's in shows tomorrow. So it's a new and exclusive over on Create and Craft, and it's at 4 PM and 8 PM. Then on Thursday, 8 AM, and then I've got a 10 PM on Craft Extra. They've asked me to do an extra show. Now, you know it's a short notice show anyway, so I quickly had to sort of fill that space. So we've got some returning favourites. I have got a few new bits and pieces as well. I wasn't supposed to be on until the 1st of February, but, you know, it's a bit of give and take, and if I can support TV in any way, then I'm going to do it for them. So let me show you what we've got going on in the show. So couple of things. I've popped these on as a bundle. Now, if you do like your journaling tabs, tags and things like that, I've popped these on. So these are our new tab punchers. We haven't had these that long, So they give you sort of the extended arm and then the shaped element on the edge. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the things because it's not a big show. Low product, high volume, should we say, in this short notice show. So 3 lovely punches. And then we have our fabulous, these are back in stock. We have our fabulous, now these are cool. This one is in my studio, the Hoover. I have my eraser in my bag, but basically they are a desktop Hoover, which has got a really strong power system, and then we have the eraser which matches. So we have this back in white and in the yellow. Okay, so you can see here. So let's just show you actually so you can see. Because they are good, and the eraser is brilliant for getting rid of any masking tape on your artwork and your projects and things like that. It has some refills in here. Was that Tom I could hear? Adele, you have good ears. It was. He's with me. So here is the yellow one. You have extra ones in there, and it's good for getting rid of all of the masking tape on your projects and things like that. And if you do like to do your measurements and your lines on your projects, then this will erase them out. And then we have the fantastic Hoover, which has really good suction, really good suction, and it comes with all of the extra elements. And you saw me on live on set last time with this one, and it hoovered up all of the gems and things like that. It's so strong, can't tell you, but I'll quickly show you. I'll pop it out of its thing here. And all you do is it has some batteries in the base, and you click it down. I'm just going to see if I have some batteries to hand here. You click it down and off it goes, and then to turn it off you just click it down as well. Oh. Sorry about that. He's watching somebody on, clearly somebody more entertaining than I am. I just had to go, he's like, you know what it's like. So super cool. And then it's got this scratchy bit on the base here, so if you have all of the bits of paper on your mats, you can really scratch. I mean, this has got a cover on here, but they really scratch off those bits and get them picked up. So if you haven't got one of these is probably a good one for you. So that is the eraser and the vacuum. Now there is a yellow one, this mustardy yellow one, and there's a white one as well. So if you're not keen on the mustard, you can just have it in white. The eraser rubs out smudges, it does. Yeah, I always take it to TV thinking if I get a smudge I'll rub it out, but do you know, because it's so fast paced at TV, I'll go, oh, you get the idea. You can rub it out with your eraser, but I never actually have a chance to get it out and just show you all. So that's those. And I think for both it's less than £20, which is really cool. So that's those, everyone. So that's those. Let's just move the punches as well, so I've got some space, because we are going to craft 2. And then another item I wanted to show you is these. Now these ones, let's just pop them in the, see if I can pop me in the corner here. Here we go, there we go. So these are our storage wallets. Now for all of you ladies and gents that like to buy maybe the Create Together Club stamp or the iMarla stamp, these are your storage wallets, so you can see through them. Really cool, high quality, really thick, really durable, because not all of our branded stamps come in those lovely wallets. I wish I could do it for them all, but I can't, unfortunately. But these are great storage wallets. Now these are A5, and when I say A5, this is the size 7 by 9, which means you can pop the insert as well with that visual on there. And then we have ones which are half this, which are bigger than A6, okay? And again, these are in a set of 2. You get the A5 and A6. I say A5 and A6, they're bigger than A5 and A6 to give you that chance or opportunity to pop the backing card in as well with the name on. So all you do is fold it back. So it's bigger than the stamp, you can see there. And I think as well, if you have like any masks or anything like that, you might want to pop your masks in with them and protect them as well. So these are going to come in a set of 2 on TV. Now you're probably thinking, they're nice. I don't know many companies that give you 30 of each. There's 30 in here. 30 A5 and 30 A6, and I think these are less than £20 as well. Incredible value. I'll just show you inside. So if you do have, because I know not all companies can do the posh wallet, so there'll be other companies that but they have that lovely this sort of lovely clasp here, if you can see that there we go. So you tuck the clasp underneath and then you can pop your, they're really thick, lovely. You could stick a label on if you wanted to. Really good quality. So if you need storage, a storage formation or storage system, then those are in there. Karen's are in the original packets. Well, they are very good, Karen. Very good and very strong. All my stamps are in them. Right, so that's sort of, we've got some happy hour deals, some good deals on some of our earlier products as well. So hopefully you'll be able to get a bargain. Like I say, it is a last minute sort of show, but I do have some newness. Now, following on from, let me just show you these very quickly. So we have these slicers, which are all connected and give you that wood background. This is a happy hour deal. And then we have the wood panel, which has got the rivets and the dots in there. This is a happy hour deal, 6 pieces on this one, 1 large piece on that one, and then we have our lovely stamp tall. These are all happy hour deals, so if you didn't manage to get them, I think we have some lamination in the show as well, but we have some new items as well. So last week before, I did a frame, if you remember, and we did some lamination leaves. Well, this is sort of a follow-on. I was hoping to keep these back for our lovely viewers, for my viewers, for my crafters, but last minute show, as always, I've popped them in. So let me just show you. I have 2 more incredible frames, so let's show you. These are brand new. So classic frame and magical frame. The words fit into the banner as well, easy to cut out, gorgeous in gold embossing, gorgeous with flowers creeped around. They look incredible with your washi tape, Henrietta, Edith. You can put other sentiments in here as well. You could really set a scene with these. I really like these, and the one that we had on last week nearly sold out. I don't think I've got many left. So these are the sort of next addition to those. And then let's just show you something else, which is quite cool. We have this one. Now you're probably thinking leaves again. Yep, leaves again. Now this is another sort of lamination design, but guess what? These are like filigree. So they look very Christmassy actually on here. But the veins have a decorative detail in there and they fit inside the shadows. Now if you think about your white pigment ink on these, and then a coloured ink with the detail, now that we've got a really good white ink pad and this part in a coloured thing, it looks gorgeous on top. I've got a great demo for this. Easy to cut out as well, not difficult, and again look great on tags, toppers. Karen loves these leaves. I love anything with a silhouette because the scope to be creative with them is awesome. So they are sort of the 3-ish new things if you wish. Create Together Club. Love the leaves tone. Don't forget to share. We will pick a winner. Shall we get into demo now? Last Create Together Club. Hilary Lowe, question. Will the Quatre D sunflower ever be on promotion again, as I missed out in January? Order refunded. I will see what I can do, sweetheart. Are you a club member? I'll see what I can do. You can never have enough leaves. You absolutely cannot. Right, so the stamp that we're going to be using is this one in this demonstration. I have written some measurements down for you because we are doing a project today, not a card. Let me just sort this out. Got an itch. Right, let me just grab my project sheet. Now you're probably thinking, oh my word, where is this going? So we're going to make a gift box with colouring cards in. Chopping it up a little bit, being a little bit creative as you do. So I've kept the measurements quite simple as you do. I'm not a fan of intricate measurements. I'm not great at it, so I try and keep it as simple as I possibly can. So here we go. So let's show you. So you need some white card, and it needs to be cut at 11 by 6 inch. So if you are crafting along, 11 by 6. I just grabbed a piece of A4 card for this, and then scored at 5 inch and 6 inch, and it gives you this. Super easy. If you want to screen grab these measurements, mind you, you can pause at any point if you want to. But this is quite a cool project. So that is this. Super easy. So I've got like a bit of a book going on. And then I'm going to put some pockets in here with gussets. I hate that word. So 6 3/4. Super easy this, guys. Honestly, I keep it so simple. I'll leave it on because I do know that a few of you are crafting along with me. So then I've got 6 3/4 by 3.5 inch. And then I scored at 1/2 inch and 1 inch, turned it around, scored at 1/2 inch and 1 inch, turned it round, 1/2 inch and 1 inch. 250, I've done it in, Lindsay. Question, card weight, please. 250, great question. And I've done it twice. So if you are crafting along, piece of card, 11 by 6, and score it at 5 and 6, and you get this. If you've got a rounder punch, you can round the corners and such like, okay? And then the pockets, 6 3/4 by 3.5, exactly the same, 2 pieces. And then score at 1/2 and 1, turn round, 1/2 and 1, turn round, 1/2 and 1. Okay, super easy. Right, let's just move it out of the way. So pockets, then I need to cut away the square corners, and this is what's going to give us a gusset in our book. So I'm just going to go in, cut away the squares. So this is the last Create Together Club session. So if you have been making or crafting along, I need to see all of your makes on the Eureka fan page. And if you make this one with me, not today, but throughout the week, at the end of the week, I will have a look at all of the makes that have been posted in the Eureka fan page, and I'll pick a winner. And it will not necessarily be on the best, it will be predominantly on effort, interaction, and overall Create Together Club member thinking outside of the box, and I will send them a prize. So post those makes in the Eureka fan page and let me see what you've all been doing, and today's project too as well, and feel free to tart it up and make it your own if you want to. Angela Tunstall, question, will you be doing an A4 die cutting machine at any time? I have done an A4 die cutting machine, we're just finalising everything. It's all super exciting. 2023, hey. So then all I'm going to do here is fold on the score lines. And you get this sort of look. Can we see? Suffering today with that cramp. Ooh. You see, so I get sort of like a pocket which is going to go inside my page, and the same with this one. Oh, Brenda's pressure cooker acting up. That's all you need, isn't it, in the cold weather? Oh, feel better soon, Shirley. Isn't it awful being poorly? Pants. So then silly things, well, not silly things, but like I say, I always try not to use products that people may not have. But if you do have a circle punch or a die punch or something like that, you can pop it in and sort of create a hole in the front of your pocket. In the middle, best you can, that is. You can see now. So we have 2 pockets, which we will glue into our book in a second. So we're sort of like doing a project here, like a colouring book project. So what I've done is I'm going to stamp all of my bunnies in different positions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them in our new no line watercolour ink. Not watercolour ink, our hybrid ink. So when whoever gets this, they can colour, it doesn't matter what they pick up to colour, they're not going to get a bleed. Okay, so I mean, I could do it in black, it really doesn't matter, you can do it in whatever colour you want. So I did plan to do 5 cards. So let's do the card bases for whoever's going to get this lovely gift. And I'm going to use probably stamp 1 and stamp 2. You know, to incorporate the whole colouring system. So let's just pop this in here. So we're creating like a little mini colouring set. This would be cool for somebody who's going into hospital, maybe to have a small procedure, or you know, to keep somebody entertained while they're at the caravan. So let's do all of them. So I'm going to do half on and half off on this one. So then it gives whoever gets it the capability to add a sky, to ground them, to add stencil work over the top. Okay, so let's go. In fact, let's stamp them black, then you'll see them. Oh, in fact, Donna says she wants to see the no line. Let's do the no line. So this is that really lovely light, subtle ink that sort of disappears when you add anything on top of it, giving you a beautiful soft halo. Absolutely gorgeous. So I might have to stamp it twice so you can actually see it on here. Maybe not, we'll see. Can we see it just? I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Still got a bit of black on my stamp. Amanda says she's loving this demo. These would make great craft fair gifts. So 1 card, so let's just set that aside. And then the next one. So let's swap out the rabbits for the other rabbit. We'll do a whole like colouring book, shall we? So let's just do like so. So you could stamp them in a various coloured ink pads if you want to. You could put some black ones in there and stamp them in the white. I love this one, yeah. Smudging his face. He's like, get over there. Like so. So that's number 2. Let's move this out of the way. And then the first one from the set as well is that lovely sort of bouquet. So let's get another piece. And we have the lady holding the flowers. I have to bring her down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to stamp her off because whoever gets this can stamp their own sentiment once they've coloured them. In fact, let's just budge her up a little bit so just catch your feet. I'm going to put the card of the sizes on set underneath you on the screen in a second, and then you can take a picture or screen grab, whatever you need to do to get the sizes. Super easy sizes. I haven't overcomplicated it because I hate sizes that send my brain crazy. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm dying to colour that already. I can't though, it's a gift. So let's just set that aside, and then another one. Let's swap this one out for the bouquet. Now I've only done 4, but obviously you could do as many as you wanted. I think we'll just do this straight in the centre. I'll tilt it a little bit as well. If somebody wants to do some stenciling around. So if you have just joined us, welcome. We're doing the Create Together last day of the series, which is 7 days of inspiration. Today, doesn't it pass really quickly? You could add a twine bow to this, whoever's decorating it, if they wanted to. Like so, and then they can stamp their own sentiment. I'm leaving them quite plain. I think it's down to the recipient to make the note cards, make the colouring, colour them up, add them to cards. So that's this. So let's just bring in our bits and pieces here. Let's just move this out of the way for now. So we have sort of, here we are, look, we have sort of 4 toppers going on now. So like 4 colouring toppers where we can put them in sort of a colouring space. So this is sort of like how you want the recipient to receive it, but let me just show you where I was going with this. So I have some card blanks. Now let's just, I've got 4 card blanks here, and let me just grab the size of these for you. Cards are 5.5 by 9 and scored at 4.5. It gives you this card. Okay, so 5.5 by 9 long, and then scored down the middle at 4.5, and this just gives me a nice card blank which is going to fit lovely, hopefully, in my pocket. Angela, I really don't know any other crafting company that does as much as Tony and Tim. Not only do they make you feel part of a group, but it's not just sell, then forget about you. They really do care. Oh, thank you, Angela, that's really kind. It's really kind. Right, so with that in mind, got distracted by Angela's lovely comment. I have 4 card blanks. Now, for this sort of like colouring books thing, we could either do like 4 card blanks, so they could put them in the book like this. So 4 card blanks, 4 colouring pages, and then you could add 4 toppers, sort of like, sort of 4 pieces of card. So then when if the person you're sending it to is actually a card maker, they could grab one of these, mount it onto their patterned paper, and then mount it onto their lovely card if they wanted to. Okay, I'm going to stick 1 together so it's an example for whoever gets it on what to do with the elements in the card. Does that make sense? So let's stick this bunny onto this matten layer here, just so that whoever gets it knows that they're thinking, why have I got pattern paper in there? I'm not sure. Hopefully my glue's going to work. So this card ends up in like a little A2 envelope. Lindsay, is it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2? Standard, yeah, it's a standard envelope, I believe. But if you've got certain envelopes in your stash, build it round what you've got in your stash, so you're not specifically buying dedicated envelopes. Another good question, that, Lindsay, well done. So if you've got lots of 8x8s, you could do a really big colouring book, couldn't you? Or 5x7s. I'm doing some little ones because I only had A4 cardstock. So there we have one colouring page. So somebody's got to add, can add stencil work, can add a sentiment of that or the stash, colour it up, whatever they want to do. So that was the example. So when this goes into my book, I have my mat and layers, my colouring pages and my cards, okay? Super easy. What happened was, when I was cutting these though, I had all these offcuts. Now this is where the tags are going to come into it. So if somebody wants to add a tag to the envelope, add a tag to a gift so it all coordinates, we need to do that, don't we? So these were just sort of like offcuts here. As you can see, they're quite sporadic in size. But if you have your punches, we've got punches that do tag punches and things like that for the toppers and things like that. But I just like to, normally by eyes, just randomly take off the corners. Obviously measure it yourself. Pop a hole through and then we'll stamp the animal. So let me just do a few of these. So don't throw the waste. Okay, do not throw the waste. So if you haven't got tag punches, I'll show you a cheat in a second. If you put the if you get the tag like so and you pop it on a glass mat, pop it in the centre like so. And then if you get a pencil or a pen, let me just show you here. Let me just grab something. Come on, Tony, have I got a pencil? Pen? Pop it on here like so. Can you see? And pop a dot there. Oh, my pen's run out. Pop a dot there and a pop a dot there. Pop a dot there. And then just cut. Pen's not working. Let's see if I've got another one. Oh, I've got it. Nope. Somebody's been in my bag. So let's just do this one for you. So line it up. So it's like, that's a bit round. That's a bit cool, isn't it? Actually fits seamlessly in that grid. So little mark, little mark, little mark, little mark. And you can pencil. So you don't have to have tag dies, tag punches if you don't have them. You can still get around it and then just cut from dot to dot. Cut from dot to dot, and then if you've done it in pencil you can rub away your eraser, and that's how you get the perfect sort of tag design on there. So with that in mind, yeah, Carol keeps them a bit box so she can use them for sentiments and things like that. So let's just move these to one side for a second. And with that in mind, this is where sort of like you can do your matching tags. Now, also when I cut those mat and layers, look, I think I need to like have a word with myself, ladies and gents. Look at this, I'm nearly out. I'm nearly out. I need to have a word. It's one of my all-time best paper pads. Oh, nearly gone. Let's not talk about it. As you can see, I do not sniff. I actually use. So after I cut those mat and layers, look at all this waste card I had here. It's like, oh no, it's going to kill me seeing all this waste card. But I did have these papers here, and I felt like if we took one of the papers, you could absolutely do some cool tags. Bearing in mind this would have a hole punch in here. And if we stuck it onto maybe the bigger one, great for children's crafting. Brilliant. Pop this down here like so. And what a great way to get people into craft if you've got a friend who like. Then we just snip it off at the base here, look. Get your lovely twines out and your ribbons. Then we have this sort of like look on here. And then to see the theme through, so don't waste any of those pretty papers, you really can tear into them. And then to see the theme through so it coordinates when they've made a lovely patterned card or coloured a card, we then take that lovely tag, hole punch it if you want to. And then let's grab, shall we go with the bouquet, or yeah, let's go with the bouquet. Let's go with the other bouquet. So we have this other bouquet in the Be Mindset. So let's go up here. We'll just capture half of it on. So this is just going to see that design all the way through. Stop stroking. So you see the design, then they've just got to write the to and from on the back or on the front. It's a hole punch, that one. So let's just move this one out of the way. I wish I lived near Tony's shop. No, you don't. The ladies that came in today are like, I do not. I wish I didn't live as close to your shop as I do. So it's like, right. So let's get this book sort of put together. Obviously at home you can spend a lot of time being creative, and do you know what I've gone and done? I've gone and used that piece of paper which was my topper for my front of my book, but it's okay. So let's bring in our embellishment, our book. So this is the inside of our book. You can see those score lines there, and we need to bring in our pockets. So all I do is I glue this base to here first of all. Now you can use red liner, whatever is fitting. Ooh, don't use too much glue like that. And then just attach this up. You can cut away any excess if you want to. So just hold it in place a second whilst it glues. Such a good project, Heidi. Do you think, Heidi? Something a little bit different. And it's just another way of utilising those stamps, because it's nice to get a gift, I think, sometimes, you know. So just let that grab. And as you can see, we've got a nice sort of gusset in there. Make sure it's level. Push it right in so you don't have a hole like that. Let it grab, and then when you're happy, you can take your glue and then place it into the base of like so. And then if you want to just, whilst it's in place, pop your finger in and help it along a little bit, maybe a tool. You might want to decorate the pocket first hand, you know, when it's before you stick it on, but it is totally personal preference. That looks good. So you can see why when we do two, the two are going to meet at the base. Be really nice. And then our second one. So let's just glue this one shut. So then just hold it in place. Does anybody else suffer with cramp? You know, I take all the cod liver oils, and it's really getting quite bad. And then just hold it in place. Oh, Angela's well ahead with her advent calendar. Well done, sweetheart. So I'm just sort of holding it for as long as I can. And then this one's going to go on this side. And the depth of this one and the depth of this one is the 1 inch. Remember, we scored at half and then a 1, half and then 1. So half and half obviously makes the 1. So when we shut it, it'll be nice and even and flush. And can you remember, ladies and gents, when we did our little album in a box at Christmas time, and we did the ribbon, and we did that end on the ribbon? Can you remember? We did like foiled card on the end of the ribbon, and it looked really expensive. That would look really cool on this one. Really cool. So make sure you try and stick them as level as you can. So we created our little mini gift. Obviously, I haven't decorated the inside of the page. If you want to mat and layer papers and, you know, really go to town with this, you can absolutely do that. And before I go off air, I'll pop that sheet of the measurements underneath your noses so you can all screen grab and make it exactly the same. Oh, Elaine, you can come here, sweetheart, and you can come and talk to us anytime. We are all here for you. Come and talk anytime, sweetheart. You'll have to let us know on how he's going with his progress and everything. And we are thinking about him. Can we find out your husband's name, please, Elaine? So, I'm back. I haven't disappeared. Oh, look at my hair. Shower. Quick shower. This is what happens. This is so cool, Tony. Do you like it? So let's just have a little bit of fun here. So obviously you can really decorate yours. So here's our cards. Hopefully they fit. Ta-da! I think I might have put one too many cards in there. Let's just have a look at the base. There we go. So we have our cards. Let's put our decorated one to the front here. This is going to be cool. Love a construction project. Do you? I love paper though. So we have our cards, one with Bill, and then the card blanks at the back. Can we see that there? Then we have the decorated papers and the colouring pages here, so they'll know that they're to go on the front. Hopefully by the time they see this, they'll know that these are to go on the front. And then we also have some tags which we've made, which will also go in the pockets as well, hopefully with some twine. You might want to put, great idea, just a great idea, sort of like, you know, where you wrap the twine around your fingers and then you put a pretty bow in the middle. Pop some twine in so they can tag their own bows and tag their own tags. That was where I was going. And then you can see, can we see now? That looks awesome. Oh, show you, Tony. And then you might want to pop a ribbon around the tags, keep them all tidy and neat. You could do a little thing that says colour me. And then on the front, let's just take these out for a second. And then on the front here, now if you do have a corner punch to round, you can do that, or you can do it freehand. But let's get a piece of pattern paper on the front here so it all follows through suit. Super simple projects, these. Super, super simple. And again, you might want to decorate the outside and the inside before you start adding all the good stuff. Don't forget the envelopes. Yep, your envelopes will need to go in too. Make sure you put exactly the right amount of envelopes in. Just making sure it looks nice on the inside too. Can we see that there? Make sure you give them a good score line so you can see inside. And if you did do a ribbon closure, you could have that ribbon closure. But what I did want to do is I wanted to see my design totally through, so I'm just going to, so it all coordinates beautifully. just going to create a nice pretty picture for the front. Put all of our embellishments in a second. And we're just bringing out lovely white piece. So on here, let's see what we've got space for. Do you think we should put, we could put another bouquet on, or shall we see how much of the rabbits we can capture, because they're quite big stamps, aren't they? We might be able to get the faces in. Let's do that. So then you can see what's going to be inside. And also another cool thing as well is, if you make your pockets a little bit smaller, should you wish, it's totally up to you, if you make the envelope element of it a little bit bigger but the pockets a little bit smaller, you could pop a pencil or a set of coloured pencils in on the spine, or one paintbrush, you know, so they've got some little bits and pieces. Oh, so cute. Now you might want to colour this one to encourage the person who's getting it to colour the ones on the inside. I mean, they look beautiful plain, but you so don't have to be either. Did I get the name there? Is it Davy? Give it a chance to grab. Love this, Tony. So I will go a giveaway, so don't forget to share. Karen's going to pick a winner, and I am going to do a giveaway for this project. I'll give this project away for anybody who comments after we've gone off air, okay? And I will give some product away as well. So let's pop this onto the front of our buckle. You really do need to just enjoy the process with this, and just, you know, get your die cut flowers out, get all your good stuff out, and just have fun. And I would say to you that if you are making one, do one, but after that make a few. So cut all of the outside, cut all of the pockets, make 2 or 3 at the same time, just change out the colours. You've got all your stuff out. And then, because you've got all of those offcuts as well, you could stamp lots of the sentiments, like Lindsay said earlier, sentiments, and pop up and wrap a twine ribbon around a load of sentiments as well, so the person who's receiving it can stick their own sentiment on which image they like, you know. So much fun, really. It's just the fact that it's handmade as well, isn't it? Somebody's made it for you, and now you get to be creative with it and hand it on to somebody else, should you wish. It's so cool. So let's just make sure that's stuck down. And then inside, I don't think it really matters where you put them, to be honest. So you just pop them inside. I think what you have to do is take the back one to the front. Put the patterned one at the front. So on the left if you want to. Then on the right we have our colouring pages and the toppers. And then a whole bunch of cute tags that would be decorated too, wrapped with twine and bow, some sentiments, as Lindsay said, 5 coordinating envelopes in the back too, and I think that's a lovely gift, don't you? Twine ribbon it shut if you want to. Nice. What do we all think? You know, I come up with these ideas in my sleep, I think. I don't actually. I was driving home today thinking, how can I do some tags? Oh, I remember when Simon did a colouring book and he had all of his pens and pencils in. I thought it was cool. I thought, I've got my no line watercolour ink pad now. We should do a colouring book of some form. Great as kids' parties gifts. This is brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like that. So, if you've shared, well done. I'll see if Karen's picked a winner for you. To the person who comments on the video when I've gone off air, I'll send this out to. Please just ignore the fingerprints and the lack of decoration. You'll have to tart it up yourself. But I will keep it nice. I just need to take a photograph for our YouTube channel, but we will keep it all nice. And I'll send you some product too. So let's find out who's the winner in this live hour. Don't forget though that I am on TV tomorrow at 4 o'clock. New and exclusive with all the bits and pieces. So today's winner is, drum roll. I so appreciate all of you. I come daily, even though I have been crafting since before Christmas. So bless you, Elaine. It's lovely that you can come and join us, sweetheart. And the winner is Carol Clark. So Carol Clark, let me know your address, sweetheart. PM me on social media and I will get a prize out to you. So that's the winner from the live. Well done, Carol. But if you want to win this and some goodies, all you need to do is pop a comment underneath this video when I've gone off air. Thank you so much for joining me. That was day 7 of Create Together Club. It's flown. So the next time we will be talking about the Create Together Club is when we open envelope number 3 together. There is still time to get involved if you want to. You will be sent all 3, and content for this one is already on, and content now for this one is already on, and then we'll be on to the last and final stamp. And then later in the year we'll launch chapter 3 to get us through those Christmas wintry months with some new designs. Let's have a look. Donna Brooks, question, Tony, are you getting more sequins and gems in this year? Donna, yes, I actually am. Shake it off, not to say too much. Shake it, shake a card, do, do. Yeah, some balls and all. Some like sparkly balls. That sounded so wrong. Sparklies. Got lots of sparklies coming too as well, don't I? Can't wait to show you. Shaker like no other. We'll all be shaking. Lots of good stuff coming through. Ladies and gents, as always, thank you for the inspiration. You're very welcome, Roxy. Let me see your projects over on our Eureka fan page. If you've made any of the cards from the Create Together Club, get them shown. Let's have a look. Let me know under this video which you felt was the best card or project from this chapter. I'm not offended if you don't like any. Just pop a comment underneath and we will pick a winner. It's more about the getting together, inspiring one another, keeping everybody company, smiley face when people need it too. So let's have a look. Just a thought, it is a size that would fit seed packets. Hillary Lowe, it absolutely would. Sunflowers, my son's obsessed. Sunflowers. So I will leave you all to it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will catch you all tomorrow on TV, Wednesday on TV. Then we're back in studio on Thursday. What we're going to do? Don't forget to get your video requests in. I've got 4 in my folder. How am I ever going to get through them all? I will see you all later. Have a lovely evening. Take care, guys. Bye.